the Divine Nine, right, was started in the early 20th century to uplift and educate black communities, right? It wasn't meant to be this thing where you had to walk around like those colors meant you were in the game. We ain't crippin', right? This ain't Bloods, right? It shouldn't be necessarily this physical initiation to it. I pledged in '01, right, at New Iota, and they called us the White House because there was a different level of intensity that went into the way we party, to the way we live, to the way we pledge, right? Like if you was gonna scroll, you weren't gonna skate, and I got that. Of my line, bro, I was probably the person that needed or even wanted to be a noob the least. I didn't need friends. I didn't need popularity. I didn't need to be seen. I was a junior. I had all that. You know what I'm saying? And there were cats, man, when I walked in on the first night, who that's all they had talked to me about since they had been at college, that just couldn't take it, right? I'm not a Kappa now because I wanted it the most. I'm a Kappa because I can learn under adversity. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Kappa because I'm tough as shit, right? And I made a decision the night I walked in, and the first time somebody put hands on me, it wasn't but two ways I was leaving. I was leaving as a Kappa or beating your ass. That's not what it's supposed to be, right? We're not trying to show people that we could be the toughest humans in the world. We're trying to be the smartest. We're trying to be the closest. We're trying to be the ones that sow back into the community, because that's the reason the Divine Nine was created, because we couldn't be a part of these other Greek fraternities, because those fraternities and sororities were white. So we had to build our own thing to uplift each other. But that's not what brotherhood is, bro. I remember when I got off of the wall, right? I damn near ain't won't mess with none of them. It was the 6 people that were with me, and that was it, because all I could remember was how you treated me, right? When people came from Alpha Sig, all I could remember was how you treated me. It's still dudes to this day I don't F with because of that, right? Because I know that my thinking is, what you're doing to me, I've been here for 3 years already. You never do this to me in the club, right? You never do this to me outside the dorm, because you know what'll happen. Now you're taking advantage of me. You shouldn't feel like you're being, and this man lost his life, right? A 20-year-old kid with promise, right? A 20-year-old kid that was smart, a 20-year-old kid that was educated, that just wanted to be a part of your brotherhood, is now no longer here, and a 23-year-old and a 25-year-old and a 28-year-old black man can lose part of their lives too over something silly, because y'all ain't no fucking killers, right? That wasn't your intention. But because your intention wasn't to embrace, because your intention wasn't to love, because your intention wasn't to just educate and bring a young man closer, now he's no longer here. Now his family got to deal with that. Now your family got to deal with that. 2 other young brothers' families got to deal with that. And I don't know what the answer is, because it's not just about the Divine Nine. It's not just about the black Greek fraternities and sororities. It's about all of them. There's a process that goes into whatever this brotherhood or this sisterhood is that has nothing to do with brotherhood or sisterhood. And trust me, I get it. When you go through a certain thing to be a part of something, you want everybody else that's a part of that thing to go through it the same way you went through it, because that makes it special. But it don't make you brothers. It don't make you sisters. And now, like period, point blank, whether it's your intention or not, you're a fucking killer. Yep. It's either they got to make a decision that the legalities involved in hazing, the ramifications and consequences when it comes to your education, the ability to be a part of these organizations is so steep and so tough and so harsh that it never happens again, or do away with the shit altogether. Because I've been a Kappa now for 24 years and I love my brothers, but I promise you it's not worth your fucking life.